Turn it up.
This is Lee Bryce.
Hey, I'm Taylor Swift.
I'm Chris Young, and this is...
It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt, and you won't be hearing any of that here. Here we go.
Hey girl, you're under my skin. The way you move ought to be a sin. That pretty thing got me all worked up, breaking it down and kicking up dust.
And all these boys love watching you move. You're crazy train, just doing your thing like there's no one in the room.
Hey honey, shaking that money maker. Gon' get some, get some. Hey, working what the good Lord gave you. Come on, get some, get some. Baby, all I wanna do is get to you, mama. Gotta get some of you. Dang girl, look at you go. You're a dance hall rodeo, and I'd love to shake it with you, but I don't wanna lose this view.
And my, oh my sugar, look what you've done. I'm hot like a June bug in July, just watching you get some.
Hey honey, shaking that money maker. Gon' get some, get some. Hey, working with the good Lord gave you. Come on, get some, get some. Baby, all I wanna do is get to you, mama. Gotta get some of you. Yeah, gotta get some of you. And sweet thing, if I could just get you home, and I'd cut you loose in the living room and crank up the radio. Sit back and watch it go. Hey, honey, shaking that money maker. Gon' get some, get some. Hey, working with the good Lord gave you. Come on, get some, get some. Baby, all I wanna do is get in your groove, girl, watching you move. Gotta get to you, mama. Gotta get some of you. Yeah, girl, I gotta get some of you. Yeah, I said, hey, honey, shaking that money maker. Ooh, hey, honey, shaking that money maker. Yeah, I love watching you, girl, working with the good Lord gave you. Hey, honey, shaking that money maker. Oh, get some, yeah, yeah.
Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. There's Blackjack Billy. You may remember them from during the summertime when they had their big tune out that was called Booze Cruise. Well, that's their new one called Get Some. It's Blackjack Billy here on Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Again, thank you for joining me and taking this journey off the beaten path. Again, I'm trying to introduce you to some brand new country music artists and maybe some people you've never heard of before, or a few people you have heard of before, or I don't know. It's kind of like a journey, and hence the reason why I chose Off the Beaten Path. It's a chance to tread to where places nobody else has been, or very few. Either way, I'm glad that you're here. Off the Beaten Path Podcast, again, it is Rachel Fairley. This is a brand new tune from her. It's called Ain't Easy, and I am Ben Merritt, and here she is. It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast.
Granddad a real moonshine till the day he died. Left behind behind his children and a 45. Well, that outlaw stuff runs through my blood. I was raised to be tough. I was born to run. I'm the daughter of southern ground. It's who I am, and I won't slow down. I was taught to fight like hell and love like an angel, pray like a saint and run like a rebel. Live each day like there's no tomorrow. Speak my mind and act like a lady. I'll always be my mama's baby, and you can't ever tell me nothing. Loving a girl like me ain't easy. But I don't belong in one place too long. I gotta keep moving, but you can come along. Well, if you don't mind, baby, hold on tight. 'Cause this life I'm living is one crazy ride. I'm the daughter of southern ground. It's who I am, and I won't slow down. I was taught to fight like hell and love like an angel, pray like a saint and run like a rebel. Live each day like there's no tomorrow. Speak my mind and act like a lady. I'll always be my mama's baby, and you can't ever tell me nothing. Oh, loving a girl like me ain't easy. If you keep up with me, I promise I'll never leave. I'll fight like hell, love like an angel, pray like a saint, and run like a rebel. Live each day like there's no tomorrow. Speak my mind and act like a lady. I'll always be my mama's baby, and you can't ever tell me nothing. Oh, loving a girl like me ain't easy. Ran down a real moonshine till the day he died. Left behind his children and a 45.
Like us on Facebook
Are you on Facebook or Twitter?
at facebook.com/offthebeatenpath.
Twitter?
And follow us on Twitter at OTBP Podcast.
Girl, I don't wanna hang up the phone, and I don't wanna let you go, but I know it's getting late, and goodbye's the last thing I wanna say. But if we keep talking this thing up, girl, I'm gonna talk myself to my truck. Headlights headed your way, driving over to your place and picking up where we left off. I'm crushing on you, girl. Got it bad for you, baby. Everything you do keeps you rocking my world, girl. But it's a good kind of crazy. Loving this feeling that I'm falling right into. Yeah, I'm crushing on you. thinking what I'm thinking. And I'll meet you at your door. You kiss me like you did before. We'll get as close as we can get. I wanna feel it again. I'm crushing on you, girl. Got it bad for you, baby. Everything you do keeps rocking my world, girl. But it's a good kind of crazy. Loving this feeling that I'm falling right into. Yeah, I'm crushing on you. Yeah, I'm crushing on you. Hey. I'm crushing on you, girl. I'm crushing on you, girl. I'm crushing on you, girl. Got it bad for you, baby. Everything you do keeps rocking my world, girl. But it's a good kind of crazy. Loving this feeling that I'm falling right into. Yeah, I'm crushing on you. Yeah, I'm crushing on you. Hey. Yeah, I'm crushing on you.
Off the Beaten Path podcast, me, Ben Merritt. There you go. Bush Hog and Crushing. Ben Merritt taking you all the way up until you learn about some brand new country music here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. Thank you for joining me. Again, it is going to be a great episode because my boy CBT Cowboy Troy is our special guest. He's coming by just in a little bit. He's got a new album coming out in March, and it's called King of Clubs. He's going to talk about it, and we're going to hear 2 tracks off of it in just a little bit. But first, here's Austin Webb. He's making himself a name on country music radio right now with this tune. It's called Slip On By. It's Austin Webb on Off the Beaten Path podcast. Meet Ben Merritt.
Early morning by the riverside, saw an old man waiting for a bite. We started talking, he took me back in time. He said I was young and thought I'd always be. Then I woke up, now I'm 83. There's so much I missed, oh how I wish I could get back all that time I wasted. I see the tears of a young bride, the morning that we had our first fight. I should have held her tight. And on the day that my mama died, I hung up the phone and never said goodbye. Don't let it slip on, don't let it slip on, don't let it slip on by. Well, he looked up with tears in his eyes, said I'm not sure if you were looking for advice. There's just something about you that reminds me. It ain't easy, always looking back, but it seems these days that it's all I have. And what hurts me the most is knowing what could have been. And if I listen real close, sometimes I can hear the sound of my little boy saying, Daddy, can you come play with me? But I was too busy. Then one day my baby grew up and went to war. I never thought he'd be gone in the blink of an eye. So don't let it slip on, don't let it slip on,
Don't let it slip on by. Find out who your friends are.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/offthebeatenpath. And follow us on Twitter at OTBP Podcast. Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. And this is one of the ones that I've been waiting for. This is one of the ones that I've been kind of like holding on to for a little while because, well, this is one of the few times that I actually get to talk to a guy who I consider a friend of mine on the show. And that man is CBT Cowboy Troy. Troy, how in the heck are you, man?
Doing great, Ben. How are you, man?
Now, I am doing spectacular, and I am not overplaying the fact that you and I were kind of buddies, right? You and I, we've been buddies for about 4 years now, right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
You sound hesitant. You're making me sound like I'm just playing it up a little bit.
No. I was trying to think back in my head, and I was like, yeah, that's true. We have been for 4 years.
Yeah, it goes back to you came up, you did a show for my radio station up here in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, and came and hung out with me on the air for about an hour, and then we hung out for 3 days after that, and ever since then, it's, at least once a week we tweet or text or, heck, even make phone calls, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, most of it centered around football. Sometime, considering we were doing pro picks and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
that's always been a fun time.
Yeah,
man, I'm just glad to be on your program.
You sir are a big Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm a big Detroit Lions fan. So there's not a huge rivalry, but a little bit of a rivalry from back in the '90s. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it's frustrating because you look at how the Cowboys have been doing here in the last little bit of time. The game recently that comes to mind is the one that they played against Denver, where they were so close to beating Peyton.
Oh, yeah.
And Peyton, being as outstanding a quarterback as he is, finds a way, and they end up losing 51-48 to the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, my Lions started the season off with a roar, and they were leading the division, and anyway, that's the SOL, as everyone says. It's the same old Lions, so.
Yeah, now they're back to being the Motor City Kitties as opposed to the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, so. Well, Troy, I have a little bit of a tradition here on the show. I didn't warn you about this because I knew that you'd be able to roll with the punches. There's a couple of icebreaker questions I like to ask, even though you, sir, and we don't need the icebreaker. It's just tradition, all right?
Okay.
All right, icebreaker question number 1. Where are you right now, and you have to tell me the truth?
In my truck.
Good enough. And follow-up question to that one. Usually everybody answers it when they're telling me where they are, but thankfully you didn't. Question number 2 is, what, besides talking to me on the phone right now, are you doing?
Just driving, yeah.
Yeah, it usually wraps up about like that. They're like, no, for real, I'm in my truck and I'm driving. I think I talked to Ray Scott. He was like, I'm in my truck, but nobody knows I'm not wearing pants. I was like,
yeah, I couldn't get away with it.
Yeah, Ray Scott, he was like, yeah, nobody knows I'm not wearing pants. And with his big, deep voice, he was like, nobody knows I'm not wearing pants. I'm like, yeah, I guess if you're in a big truck, nobody would know. Yeah, so, all right.
Nobody can tell.
Exactly. All right, well, Troy, the reason why you and I are chatting today is because, well, sir, you got new music coming out later on this month.
Yeah, brand new album back on Warner Brothers, and super excited about it. The album is called King of Clubs, and everybody's been stoked about the first single that's been out there, Drink, Drank, Drunk, and it's a fun little ditty, and people get pretty riled up and powered up for the weekends by listening to it. And the entire album is one that is geared towards country dance clubs and that particular scene where people can go out and get ready for their evening out, and they call their designated driver and have a good old time, and then they go out and listen to some rowdy music before they go.
There you go. And we'll listen to Drink, Drank, Drunk in a bit, and we'll ask you about it, even though it really is just one of those fun tunes, because I heard it in July, and I've been asking you like daily for it since, and I'm finally glad that the album's coming out. But it's kind of, I don't want to say same old hat for you, because it's a fresher approach on the hip hop movement that you, sir, I would have to say started just in general.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's a bit of a fresh take. Not only does it have the rap and all that stuff in it, and the beats now that are involved, because before it was just country instruments, but now we've got urban dance beats that are put in it with the fiddle, the banjo, the guitars, and all of that stuff, and it's a real rowdy sound. It's got electronic dance stuff involved with it, and it basically sounds like the Black Eyed Peas and Little John did a collaboration with House of Pain, and then it's got me rapping over fiddle and banjo and all that other stuff. So it's got boom and thump, and it's a party record. I mean, you go to any country bar, that you hear the country rap or you hear the dance rap stuff that's involved. Well, this is that kind of music, but from a country perspective that nobody else is doing right now. And, it's actually, live instruments and the beats going on at the same time. It's not a programmer taking and making a remix of a song. We've got the full band playing along with the urban beats and all that stuff. So it's part of the track. It's not something that was a remix or anything like that. It's a really cool approach to it, and everybody's really excited about the whole deal.
Now, yeah, that's the cool thing about it. Country music is, obviously well known for the fact that you go to a show, you're going to see a band on stage. You're going to see musicians playing, and you go to a hip-hop show, and more often than not, you see a DJ, but that's about it. But you're going to be able to take a full band on the road with you and be able to do that night after night in order, to make this music happen on stage, and that's kind of a cool deal about it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, and everywhere we've played it, it's been well received, and the fans are really receptive to it and having a good old time, and I'm excited about it.
Oh, yeah. Up in July, you were here in the Northwoods, and you were at one of the local festivals, the Hodag Country Music Fest, and Hodag is known for being one of the traditional country music festivals, and you and I'm hoping I'm getting this right, the 4-foot-tall DJ you had with you, DJ Sinister. You guys had that crowd rocking to a little bit of the new stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, DJ Sinister. He's a cool dude, and he helped write a lot of the stuff on the album, and he helped produce the album with John Rich and Charlie Pinocchio, and he's a really cool dude and can sing too, as a matter of fact.
Well, there you go. I didn't catch any of that, but
well, you will.
All right.
Wait till the album comes out. You'll hear it.
Oh, I can't wait, man. I honestly cannot wait. So, but very cool stuff going on. Let's take a listen to one of the tracks that involve a couple of the other independents that I've featured on the show here. The Moonshine Bandits and the Jawaga Boys.
Yeah, that's right. The Georgia Boys.
Oh.
They're a good group of guys.
Wait, what'd you call them?
The Georgia Boys.
You mean I've been saying it wrong like this whole time?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, no. Yeah. See, I don't get that southern drawl like everybody else does, apparently. You know what? Now, that just means that I'm putting the call out there now. I want to talk to the Georgia Boys on the air, and I really want to apologize because I've been calling them the Jawaga Boys. It's Jawaga, which to me in northern Wisconsin is Jawaga.
They're a good group of guys. They're from the state of Georgia, but down in Georgia they refer to it as Georgia.
Well, I've heard it referred to as Georgia before, but I didn't know how to spell it. Oh man, now I feel silly. I feel very silly, and hopefully.
Oh, that's okay.
All right,
I'm sure they'll be excited at least that you're talking about that.
Absolutely, it's a lot of fun stuff out there in the world of hip hop, and like I said, you started the movement, and now it's kind of just caught on. And you and Colt Ford, you guys are at the precipice of that. That was kind of awesome.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about it, and I'm just glad to be a part of something that's new and fresh, and something that people will be heretofore talking about for quite some time.
All right. So let's take a listen to that, too. And that one you said is called Mack Truck. It's got the Georgia Boys and the Moonshine Bandits in it. Tell us a little bit about Mack Truck.
Well, Mack Truck is basically comparing your lady to, something which is quite strong and pretty, which is a Mack Truck. And, it's a pretty cool deal. And you'll hear John Rich on the chorus.
All right.
Singing that too. So, it was originally on John's solo project that he did a while back on his album Rich Rocks. And I was like, man, I love that song. He's like, what about it? I was like, it's just cool. It just has a great feel to it. And I said, man, I want to do something with that one day. And, well, one day is now. So
there you go.
Here's Mack Truck.
Yeah, no reason to wait for it. Here it is. We'll chat with Troy a little bit later. We'll be right back after this tune. Don't worry about it.
She hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mack truck.
With the lift kit to match a lipstick, fire engine red, just like her fingertips. I remember when I met her back in Texas, face like a Rolls Royce, body like a Lexus. Cold chillin' when she caught my attention, like a dually on a lowest suspension. Legs as long as a summer song. I tried to pull away, but the force was too strong.
She hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. She hit me like a Mack truck, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. She hit me like a Mack truck.
She hit me like a Peterbilt on Highway 1. Her headlights shining like chrome in the sun. She blurred my vision in the middle of the night. I swear to God, that woman blew my mind. Hit the Jake brake, baby. Shake it like a mud flap. Spin it like a hubcap. I love it when she does that. She got me overheating like I'm pulling up a grade. I swear to God, that woman blew me away.
She hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. She hit me like a Mack truck, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. Hit me like a Mack truck.
Yeah, it's like nitrous when we kissed, heart pumping like a piston. High octane in my system. Listen, I was checking out her tailpipes, had me like a 12-point bug in the headlights. That's right. I made my move, drop the clutch and pull up real smooth. Body popping off like a double-barrel shotgun. Make my heart stop, call 911.
She hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. She hit me like a Mack truck, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. Hit me like a Mack truck.
Redneck shouty got me thinking all naughty. Hop up in the truck with me, let's get it started. Shotgun hanging on the back blast, got me driving so fast, about to run off the road. Cause I'm thinking about her head to toe, and what we gonna do later when the sun gets low. Yeah, she's fine for sure, and I want her to know that the first time I ever laid my eyes on her, my mind blown.
She hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. She hit me like a Mack truck, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. Hit me like a Mack truck. Yeah, she hit me like a Mack truck. Hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. She hit me like a Mack truck. Hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac, hit me like a Mac. She hit me like a Mack truck.
So there you go. That's the first title, or excuse me, that's the first track that we're going to hear off the King of Clubs album from this man, the Mr. CBT, Cowboy Troy. Troy, how are you?
Still rocking along there, Ben. Still rocking along.
Now, while we were listening to that tune, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're driving around and you got your boys in the truck too, huh?
Yeah, I got my kids in the truck.
You are the proud father of three. What are they? 5-year-olds now?
Well, we have triplet 6-year-old sons.
6. Okay, I was close. So,
Yeah, you're quite close.
but yeah, you are the epitome of Mr. Mom and family man. Man, you're killing it. Being a touring musician and a father of 6-year-old triplets. I don't know, man. I envy the energy level that you constantly have.
Well, it's a lot of vitamins. It helps a lot. Vitamins and prayer, I tell you, man.
And by the way, I don't know if you want me to say this, but sir, I am darned impressed with you too. Ever since I met you, you've been trying to lose weight, and you, sir, look fantastic.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm 30 pounds lighter.
Yeah, and it shows.
It's not easy, and I tell you, it's a lot of going to the gym while the kids are, after they go to bed at night. It's a lot of that, and it's not been easy. But watching what I eat and drinking a lot more water. Yeah, buddy, Daddy's on the phone. And drinking a lot more water and just being mindful of all the nonsense that I would eat and consume. I mean, I still eat a little bit of junk food. I just don't eat the mountains of junk food that I used to eat.
No, and
I get up and exercise a lot more.
I can only imagine how tough it is on the road. When you were here in the Northwoods, you were telling me that you were coming from Iowa to Rhinelander, and they stopped at a Taco Bell, and they were just tempting you with tacos the whole ride.
Yeah, there were big boxes and boxes of tacos, and I'm like, man, dude, that's really not cool. I mean, it's like there were I think 50 tacos or something crazy like that. Because there was like 5-10 packs of crunchy tacos, and I'm like, dude, I could eat probably 2 of those 10 packs. But I think it's a lot, and obviously a lot of water. Flushing your system out helps, and your vitamins and your exercise level. I even got one of those Nike Fit ID bands or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And they measure how many calories you're burning and all that stuff. So it's one of those things where you're just trying to figure out. It becomes a challenge to yourself. Let's see how many calories I can burn today.
There you go.
See what I can do today, and after a while it starts dropping off, and and watching the size of the portions that you eat. It helps a ton, and eventually, I got down to wearing the same size jeans I did when I was just fresh out of college.
There you go.
I haven't been able to do that in quite some time. So.
Well, I say the next project after King of Clubs is going to be a DVD workout and a book.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, DVD workout. Hey, using music from King of Clubs.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. That would be perfect. It would be like let's see, what could we call it? We could call it Hick Hop Abs instead of that Hip Hop Abs.
What do you think about that? That's hilarious.
I say you patent pen that right now, and we'll save it for later. So.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, man. Well, this is the portion of the show that I know you're absolutely going to love. This is the portion of the show where I just go ahead and let you talk for a while, and it is the Pimp Yourself portion. Tell us about your Twitter, which you are, by the way, one of the most avid Twitters out there. It's like you and Blake Shelton going for the king of country Twitters.
Yeah, Twitter is an interesting vehicle to keep in contact with, friends and fans and things of that nature. You can find me on Twitter at Cowboy Troy, and I'm on there all the time. I answer my own Twitter feed. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Cowboy Troy, or you can find me on Instagram at instagram.com/Cowboy Troy Global. And, I'll post just about anything, as far as what I'm doing, if I'm out cooking something. Posted a picture a few months ago of me making some fresh salsa and that kind of stuff, and just stuff like that. But places that we are, what we're doing, and just having a good old time with it. And I think that's one of the things that has allowed me to keep the fans that I've got and get new fans is that I'm easily accessible, and that it's coming from me. I mean, there might occasionally be a tweet or a post that comes from management or the label, but 99% of the stuff that comes out on my social networks comes out from me. You can also catch me on Google Plus at google.com/ and then you put the plus sign and then Cowboy Troy. So I mean, I'm all around there somewhere. You know, you catch me on the internet.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, he's the king of social media in the world of country music. He's got his finger on every one of those social media pulses. So it's Troy is, and the good thing about it too is you nailed it when you're the accessible one. You know, occasionally there might be the promotional thing from management, but you know, you respond to pretty much every one of those tweets too. So that's the cool part.
Yeah, I try and make it a point to do that because, I mean, a lot of times, you know, I've been somewhere and I'll sign an autograph for somebody. I'll say, hey, hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, you know, and I'll hit you back. And they're like, is it really you or is it, you know, some intern? I'm like, no, it's really me. I don't have any interns. You know, it's really me doing it. It's you know, usually it's in between something, in between household chores or whatever. But, you know, I'm on. And if I'm on the road, then I've got, you know, time to do it a lot more quickly. But, you know, usually I'm going to be the one that you're going to be responding to.
Absolutely. And you and I, sir, we have to talk off the air about this later on because, well, I might be able to tap you for some more acts for this show as well because you've taken to the producing world and you're producing some up-and-comers as well.
Yeah, most recently I've done some work with Ransomville. And those guys are out of Buffalo, New York, and they do country with more of an East Coast feel to it, a little bit of a pop ring to it as well. And, you know, a great group of guys, and they're cool to be around. And I just do the best I can and make sure I promote, you know, people that I hear and people that I know are really good artists. There's another kid that I, you know, been talking about working with, and there's a guy by the name of Ben Short out of Oklahoma. He's out of Edmond, Oklahoma. And Ben Short is a really cool fella, and I've told him and I tell other people that he sounds like the country version of Josh Groban. He's got a really clear voice, really personable kind of a guy, and he's a great singer and a cool dude to be around. So there's a few folks floating around out there, and you just got to know who they are and how to get a hold of them.
So, again, Troy started the movement of hip hop. That's at least what I'm saying. And he's continuing on with helping other people grow and become bigger artists as well. Troy, you're just too magnanimous, man. You're awesome.
I appreciate it, man. Just doing the best that I can, man. I'm just trying to continue to keep everything moving along and then make sure that everybody gets to hear the new music as quickly as possible. That's what I like to do.
Speaking of the new music, let's listen to that lead single off of King of Clubs that's due out this month. Tell us a little bit about Drink, Drank, Drunk, besides the fact that it's a Friday evening, get you ready to go out kind of tune.
Well, you know, the way the song came about was we were in studio and we were doing vocals on, I think we were doing vocals on one of the songs called Club Criminal off this current record that we're doing here, off the King of Clubs record. And we had just gotten through doing vocals for Club Criminal, and you'll hear that and you'll freak out when you hear that too. But it's funny because we had just finished the vocals and we're sitting around, we were listening to it, and then we were getting ready to leave. And then one of the guys, I think Charlie Pinaccio, was like, "Hey, dude, you know, there's an idea we got for this song." And I'm like, "Whoa, what is it?" And he was like, "Getting drink, drunk in this country club, getting drink, drunk up in this country club." And I'm like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, that'd be cool." So next thing you know, we got the hook right there, and then this is while we're recording other stuff, and so come back in a couple days, and we did the vocals for "Drink, Drank, Drunk" and got that squared away, and wound up being the lead single. Yeah, and like I said, the one of the more traditional country music festivals in the world. They loved it, man. I mean, you were on stage the same day was that the same day Charlie Pride was there, or Charlie Daniels? Charlie Daniels, yeah. Yeah, so you and Charlie Daniels were on the same stage on the same day, and they went just as crazy for Devil Went Down to Georgia as they went for Drink, Drank, Drunk. I mean, that was a heck of a day. Well, I'm excited just to even get to play on the same stage with Charlie Daniels, but for you to point that out, that means a lot. That's really cool. Absolutely. So let's take a listen to the lead single from King of Clubs with Mr. Cowboy Troy. Troy, thank you very much for being on the show, man. Thank you very much, Ben. I really appreciate it.
We're getting drunk up in this country club. We're getting drunk up in this country club. So all you mother truckers and all you Southern belles better get to church tomorrow, 'cause tonight we're raising hell.
Beer in my left hand, shot in my right. Get it cracking, double fist, drinking all night. Celebrate, party going on, 100 proof, turned up to the max. Now raise the roof, can't see straight. I got my vision blurred. Line 'em up, boss, 'cause I ain't never scared. It's the king of the clubs, ruling with the crown. I might wobble, but I don't fall down. Put your beer goggles on and wave your bottle guard. Put your beer goggles on and wave your bottle guard.
We're getting drunk up in this country club. We're getting drunk up in this country club. So all you mother truckers and all you Southern belles better get to church tomorrow, 'cause tonight we're raising hell. Everybody let's chug. Everybody let's chug. Hey, here we go. Fill 'em on up. Mason jars and solo cups. Drinking like a fish at the bottom of a bowl. 190 proof and I like it ice cold. You tall glass beer, I'm Big Josh Shine. She Kobe Jaeger bombs. He homemade wine. Them Southern guys shake it about to bag. Man, pour another round. Let's drink to that. Come on.
Beer goggles on and wave your bottle guard. Put your beer goggles on and wave your bottle guard.
We're getting drunk up in this country club. We're getting drunk up in this country club. So all you mother truckers and all you Southern belles better get to church tomorrow, 'cause tonight we're raising hell. Everybody let's chug. Everybody let's chug. Long legs all around, set 'em up and we'll knock 'em down. All the hicks up in this crowd. Cowgirls, saddle up. Cowboys, just raise your cup. We're throwing down tonight. We're getting drunk up in this country club. We're getting drunk up in this country club. So all you mother truckers and all you Southern belles better get to church tomorrow, 'cause tonight we're raising hell. Everybody let's chug. Everybody let's chug.
Anybody got a computer?
Be sure to find Off the Beaten Path on the internet,
Country radio on my computer.
on Facebook,
Internets.
and Twitter.
I gotta rid myself of all this aggravation. I need a minute to forget my situation. Throw on my boots and take it out onto the dance floor. The band is good and loud.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. There is Angie Johnson and Swagger. When you think of Swagger, I think of pop music and things like that. But nope, she's got it right. There is country music swagger. There is country swagger. And Angie Johnson has got it. Ben Merritt, again, hanging out with you here on Off the Beaten Path podcast, trying to introduce you to some brand new country music artists out there. Or actually, as it comes this episode, so artists that you have heard of before. They're just up-and-comers still. They're definitely on the climb, every single one of them, even from Blackjack Billy, Rachel Farley, Bush Hog, Austin Webb, and my boy CBT. And these guys have had a few singles out before, but this one is really catching on for them. This is Sunday Best, not Sunday Best, Sunday, S-U-N-D-Y, and this is their song, These Days. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
Well, I got a few good friends and a pretty good old dog. I guess that's about it. I never really need a whole lot, but those few good friends seem like they got a little more than me, 'cause they're spending their evenings with a few good ladies, they keep company. Well, I'm a little bit lonely, but not a bit scared of things in life you ain't gotta share. Well, these days I stick to myself, don't need no one that I can't help, just to take my time, walking on by when the time is right. I change my mind, change my mind, oh yeah. Well, I've had a run around, this and that is a breakdown. I said I'd take a leave back some, yeah, but when I did, everyone was absent. Well, I'm a little bit lonely, but not a bit scared. There's things in life you ain't gotta share. Well, these days I stick to myself, don't need no one that I can't help, just to take my time, walking on by when the time is right. I change my mind, change my mind, oh yeah. Well, I'm a little hard-headed and a little force-fed. When it comes to love, I make my own bed. I've been kicked around and drugged through the dirt. If I ain't playing dirty, why the hell did I get hurt? These days I stick to myself, don't need no one that I can't help, just to take my time, walking on by when the time is right. I change my mind, change my mind, oh yeah. These days I stick to myself, don't need no one that I can't help, just to take my time, walking on by when the time is right. I change my mind, change my mind.
What's up?
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/offthebeatenpath.
Appreciate you. You're just so cool.
And follow us on Twitter at OTBP Podcast.
kind couple, hearts on the run, desperate for each other like the crops need the sun. I got closer to you than anyone else. A stone's thrown from heaven till it all went to hell. I should have done more to protect the flame. First time I heard the thunder, first time I smelled the rain. Now it's cold like a wind that won't forgive. Baby, I've been cold before, but never quite like this. Your body is numb and you scream for someone to come save you, but you can't make a sound. That's how it feels when the flame goes out. You were everything I needed, thought I was the same for you. Now it feels like I was just someone to hold on to, someone to keep you warm till you found the real deal. I wish I didn't love you, I wish I didn't feel so cold like a wind that won't forgive. Baby, I've been cold before, but never quite like this. Your body is numb and you scream for someone to come save you, but you can't make a sound. That's how it feels when the flame goes out. Yeah, you can cry because it's gone and try to move on. I'd change it if I could. No amount of gasoline can reignite what used to be. Once it's gone for good. Yeah, once it's gone for good. Now it's cold like a wind that won't forgive. Baby, I've been cold before, but never quite like this. Your body is numb and you scream for someone to come save you, but you can't make a sound. That's how it feels when the flame goes out. Oh, baby, that's how it feels when the flame goes out.
Off the Beaten Path podcast, meet Ben Merritt, and that is Rose Hill and When the Flame Goes Out. And I almost feel like I'm doing myself a disservice with this because Rose Hill actually has their own podcast, and it's really good. So you should check that one out as well. So check out Rose Hill's podcast or check out their music as well. Rose Hill, again, When the Flame Goes Out. I want to thank everybody involved with this episode, from you, most specifically, for listening and saying thank you from the bottom of my heart. Again, it's been a lot of fun doing this, and I still love doing it. And it's you guys that drive it. Email me at otbppodcast@gmail.com. Get on Twitter at OTBP Podcast. On Facebook, you can find me Off the Beaten Path Podcast. And again, just spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell some random person on the street, hey, check out Off the Beaten Path Podcast. And they'll go, what? As you just keep on walking by. But again, thank you to my boy Cowboy Troy for stopping by. Again, new album coming out in March. It is called King of Clubs. And you heard a couple of tunes off of that. It was Mac Truck and Drink Drank Drunk. If I need to say any more, then I don't know if you're listening to the right podcast. Either way, next week will be our Christmas special. That's right. It'll be a Christmas special here on Off the Beaten Path Podcast. So stick around for that. It'll be a lot of fun. But other than that, thanks for listening. I'm Ben Merritt with Off the Beaten Path Podcast.